guys, what's up? It's Cammy and welcome back to my channel. Also, if you're new here, my name is Cammy. My name is Cammy and I stream on Twitch, and now I'm starting to upload more content on YouTube and trying to see and learn about vlogging and try and document my fitness journey. In today's video, I'm just gonna do a sit down with you guys and talk more about the fitness journey, how it started, how it's going, and also what my YouTube channel is gonna be about. So first things first, I'm gonna address that now and just talk about, because I have it written down here, so I just want to make sure that I follow through. So it's just a couple things in this video. Number one is the what my YouTube is going to be about. So in the previous previous videos that I uploaded, they were, I really didn't upload anything other than gaming videos and the occasional random me thinking videos, but that was a long time ago. So what I'm trying to do here is I want to try and get out of my comfort zone, and that includes vlogging. Vlogging to me is a way different type of not game, but a whole different situation other than streaming. Because in streaming, yes, you do, I'm not saying like both of them are not like streaming is easy. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is it takes a lot of confidence to be able to record in public, and that is something that I'm still trying to get over, and it's very new for me. This whole vlogging thing is very new for me. That's part of the getting out of my comfort zone, is to try and vlog in public. And if you've seen my two previous videos, there are a few scenes there where I recorded in public, and I was very awkward and very uncomfortable because I'm not used to that. While streaming is, you make sure that everything is okay and everything will work, and then you just press the record button. But the thing is it's people are saying it's the same. For me, it's just you don't see the people watching you, so therefore it's different for me than having people around you, like physically, and seeing you record. So yeah, so that's me in a really awkward position, but that's part of the journey. So this YouTube channel is going to be about not just gaming or uploading my streaming videos, but also I'm going to try the vlogging. It's not just vlogging will consist of fitness, but it's mostly just vlogging. It could be random and it could be anything, or like just to sit down just to catch up with you all. I'm not gonna stray away from the gaming, but my channel has never been just about gaming anyway. It's just about random stuff and what I like to upload, and gaming too, but it's not mainly just a gaming channel. It's about me, Cammy. So that is my YouTube channel, what it's gonna be about. So now I'm gonna start talking about the fitness journey. So I'm just gonna quickly go ahead and talk about, I say quickly, but then I go on a tangent. But in 2018, I started to go to the gym, and that didn't last long. I wanted to lose weight, and I thought going to the gym would be it to lose weight. Most of it is true, but it didn't work out that way. So I don't have a lot of knowledge about fitness. I didn't at the time. I had no knowledge. But at the time in 2018, I was like, oh, I want to go to the gym. I want to take this seriously. And so I took it so seriously that I cut everything out, what I used to eat. And so I would find alternatives from chips to like big like box chips, and I would just eat like 6 pieces or whatever it says on the servings, and so that I can like keep count of my calories. I remember that very well because those were really good, I'm not gonna lie. But then it's just like I wanted more. Yeah, as time goes on, unfortunately, I started to binge, and because I restricted myself so much of the things that I used to eat. So that happened. And then 2023, I started because I moved back to Calgary for a little bit, and I had a dog. So even before that, I started walking, and I was trying to get 10K steps a day. Then I had a dog, so I had to change my routine. So I had to walk with the dog now. Aww. No. In the beginning, I wasn't walking too much in early morning, but in the beginning, I would just walk the dog around the area, and I'm gonna bring him home, and then I was gonna go for a walk. But then I was like, you know what, there's a dog park there, an off-leash dog park, so we did that. So what we did was we went there, and I just did my walk at the same time. So it took me about an hour and a half, which pushed me to about 8,000 steps. And then I said I'm just gonna finish off the rest when I go back to the house and back home. And so I did that, and then I didn't restrict myself from what I can eat, but I did do portion control and green tea twice a day. So I did green tea in the morning, and then I did intermittent fasting, which is I start eating from 11 a.m. and then my last meal would be at about 5:30 to 6:30, because I want to be cutting anything that goes in my mouth at 7 p.m. And then it was kind of crazy because at one point, because of my dog's meal time, which was his dinner was at 4:30, I actually ate my last meal at 4:30 as well after him, and then that's it. I was start fasting, which is crazy. But anyway, so I did green tea twice a day, once in the morning and once around 9:30 at night, just to kind of, before I settle down. And then intermittent fasting, 16 to 18 hours a day. And then I did 10K steps a day. I try to hit them every single day. And portion control. So portion control is, whatever is like made, like I wouldn't restrict myself very much. Like if my mom would make something, I eat it. I mean, like I'm Filipino, so we eat a lot of oil and soy sauce and vinegar, so it's a lot. And I don't like to eat the fat though, the meat, so that's one thing I don't like. And anyway, so portion control. So whenever there's breakfast or anything, obviously I will be eating it around 11. I would I would just have this like little bowl, and then I would put the food in, and then if I wanted seconds I would fill it up again. But it's about like that length, yeah, and then like this size, it's fairly small. And then I would have that, and then I didn't necessarily cut out sugar, but I remember having given an error bar, and it stayed on my dresser for like 3 months because I didn't feel like eating it. I don't know, maybe because of the increased of movement that my cravings are just kind of like, it went on a down low. And I limit the amount of chips that I would eat. I would even put it in the bowl that I use to eat my meals. And then that's it. If I were craving chips, I would have that in a bowl. So everything was portioned smaller, and that's how I lost 47 pounds. And that was great and all. And then I had to move back to Ontario, and things happened, so I had to move back. And that I continued that lifestyle for a few months, and then I gained it all back. I gained it all back. I gained the 47 pounds back, which was disheartening, and I worked so hard, and it's just like, oh yeah, it's so hard to lose the weight, but then it's so easy. It takes seconds to just, I feel like it takes no time at all to get it all back, which was like really discouraged me, and it gave me a little bit of I went into like a really sad state. So it sucked really big time. It took me about, I didn't do shit really. I tried walking again, but I feel like at the time, I tried walking like a year ago again. I wanted to try again, like the 10K steps a day and all that, but it's kind of tough sometimes, especially in the winter. And so I was like doing the walking, and I said, you know what, this time I don't feel like it's gonna cut it. I don't think 10K steps is just gonna cut it in intermittent fasting and all that. I don't think it's just gonna cut it. So I decided to join a local gym, which you guys have seen in the previous videos. I decided to join a local gym with my friend. I asked my friend to put a workout plan for me, just to kind of like, you know, to guide me through and just give me the basics and based on what I want. I've been going since April, actually. April, I signed up on the 9th. I tried it a couple times, so I just went for a day pass. And I was like, oh, you know what? I like this gym. It's pretty quiet. I like it. And I can get my workouts done 45 to an hour or an hour and a half. So that was amazing. And so I was like, oh, I like the vibe here. I like the community they built. I love the people. And so I was like, you know what? I want to do it. And there goes the, you know, working out and everything. So the 9th of April is when I started the gym. And I've been going since. Aww. And there was a few times where I actually went to England just to visit some friends, have a meetup and everything, and it was amazing. And it was like the first time I've ever done something like that. And like I said, getting out of my comfort zone, and it's really scary to fly to a country that you've never been before. But I am just so grateful that I have two friends that I call my best friends, that have my back, and they are very caring, and they're very loving of me, and I'm very, very grateful for them for protecting me while I was there. So thank you so much for being there. You know who you are. So we had to meet up with a bunch of friends, and it was amazing. I actually went to London before in September of last year, in 2024, for a week, and then I decided to go back. So it was amazing, and I'm really, really happy. But it's just like, it was my first time, in a sense that like the experience, even in September, it was like scary. But then when you go again, it's still kind of scary for me, because it's like, you feel like a definite grown up. You're traveling internationally by yourself, and it's, yeah. But I'm just glad that I have two best friends there that are very caring, and, you know, they protected me throughout the whole journey. So I'm very, very thankful. So anyways, enough of that. Going back to going to the gym. So with the England trip and everything, I still actually went to the gym there, and I tried doing my sessions and stuff like that. But oh my god, so the gym that I just temporarily went to because I didn't want to lose progress, it's freaking busy. There's like hundreds of people, and I can really do my workouts pretty quickly because I have to wait for the machines and everything, but it's so busy, and I'm like, I'm not used to this. And I was missing my gym so much, and I was like, oh my god, this is crazy. But I did what I did. I had to do what I had to do, and I managed to do all my workouts. And then I came back, and I went back to the gym, and now it's just like, I feel like I've been doing this workout since April, and I've been doing this same workouts for a while, and now I was like, you know what, I feel like it's time to upgrade now. Time to go from beginner to intermediate or something. And not that I'm an expert at all. It's not. I'm not saying that. I feel like, oh, I should be doing the hip thrusts now, that sort of cable step ups and all that. I was like, I'm ready for this. I think I'm ready. And so I decided to make my own workout routine, which is inspired by when I told you. I mentioned them a couple times in the first vlog that I got, that I made, which is Mia Green and Jessica Bickling, and some of lean beef patties. So, and they're amazing. It's just they're no joke. Whatever workouts they're doing, they're no joke, which is like inspiring, because if they can sculpt their body to the way that they are now, imagine, like, I could just imagine that, you know, since I also have the determination that they have, and the drive, I would definitely be working my way towards, like, I'm not trying to get to their body, but it's just the way that they sculpted their body is like my base, so for what I want, but it really depends on the person, right? So I did that, and then I put them together. What I did was I just looked at what they have in common with their workouts and stuff, and hip thrusts and glute bridges and cable step ups and RDLs are like the go-to for every type of glute exercise. So that's what I did. And cable step ups are a killer. They're not even, it's amazing, but it hurts. I still have, so I've been doing that for about a month now. I believe it's gonna be a month, and I gotta say, it really works. It still takes me, it will take me a bit of time to see, and I'm also still learning the form, and I'm still learning a lot, and that's the important thing. You guys are gonna see my videos and like my workouts and everything, and you're gonna be like, oh, you might be like, oh, your form is not correct or anything like that, which I'd be happy to get some feedback, so you guys can, like, you know, help me correct it, and so that I learn in the future, just like I'm learning how to vlog as well. And there's a lot of learning curve for me when it comes to fitness and workouts, forms, and also the vlogging side of things. And I have a lot to learn, and I intend to improve as I go on in this journey, vlogging or fitness. I'm really excited for this. This is something that I've been thinking of for a while. It's just, there's something about content creation, or at least streaming, that I enjoy. So that's why I can't really stray away from it like fully. So that's why I'm continuing it. That's what I've been doing, and I feel like I'm still in the beginner stage of being in the gym. I feel like, my thoughts about it is like, I feel like I had a pretty good mindset when I came in, and say, like, you know what, like, I keep telling myself, I don't need to compete with anybody. I don't. If I see them lifting like hundreds of pounds, and I'm working on like just tens, let's say, which I'm still doing, it takes, I have to remind myself that some people, it actually took them so long to get there, or it took them some time to get there, and I need to be patient with myself as well. And that's the issue with me, is that I'm very impatient and I don't really cut myself some slack. So I have to remind myself, it's not about ego, it's about being better than you were yesterday. It's not about being better than everyone else, but it's being better than you from yesterday. And I'm working my way up to the strength, and I'm really working my hardest to stay on this and commit to it, because that is one thing that I learned, is that consistency is key. If you keep going and you just, as much as, you know, sometimes you don't feel like it, or, you know, you're gonna have days where you have to rest, or you get sick, or, you know, have this shark week and it really kicks your ass, then you have to take a little bit of a breather, just give yourself some time and get back on it. That doesn't, for me, it doesn't make you lose progress at all. It doesn't lose your progress to like a whole thing. It just gives you some time to rest, get back on it, and kick ass again. That's what I think, and that's what I keep feeding my mind, because it's really just not, it's not just about being fit, or, you know, being fit and like healthy. But if you're not healthy also in the mind, then it's not gonna really matter. For me, it's, in my opinion, it's not really gonna matter how you look like. But if your mind is not in the same boat as the physical side of things, then you're not gonna be healthy regardless. And so that's what I'm trying to do, and so far I feel like I'm doing really well. And although I have some days, or like, you know, there was just one time actually, that it's not too long, a couple of weeks ago, there's one time that there was a man in the gym, there was a guy in the gym that looked at me because I was doing 2 10s on the Smith's machine for hip thrusts. And I'm still working my way up, because I just started the hip thrust. I haven't done hip thrust before on a machine. And so when he looked, it made me feel self-conscious. I feel like, oh, like he's probably like judging the fact that I'm only doing like 20 pounds instead of like the usual, like for women, like 245s, or like even double that. And I was like, okay, you know what, I'm gonna go to 25. And that was a big mistake, because I went from, actually it was 15 the day before, or last week, or the week before. It was 15 pounds, and then I went to 25, and that was like a big jump for me, that I almost didn't go through my sets because it was heavier for me. And so I was like, I kind of gave myself a little talking to, and I was like, don't you dare do that again. Like, don't do that again. It's not about ego. It's about you and you only, and working your way up to that point, because that's all what it is about. I want to be better. I want to be better physically, and I want to be better mentally. And I need to be more patient and more caring of myself, because when it comes to other people, I'm the most patient, but then when it comes to me, I'm like so impatient, and I don't understand that. And it's just like, come on, Cammy, like, you know. So I'm learning, and I have a lot, like I said, I have a lot to learn still when it comes to the forms, and I'm really trying my best. Just the other day, I got one of the girls, my favorite girl in the gym, She's a staff, and she is amazing. I love her to death. And I asked her, like, you know, can you show me like how you do the RDLs, because I've seen her work out in there as well. And so she taught me, and it took me like probably like a few minutes. She only had a few minutes because she had to go because she was off already, but she took her time with me. But she actually, I showed her my form, and then she like told me, oh, don't do much about the upper body and all that stuff. So, and that right there, I learned. And yeah, so I'm open to suggestions and like how to correct the forms and everything, because it's very important. Because I told her like it was hurting my back and I was using dumbbells, and she's like, oh, I don't use those. Mind you, a lot of women and a lot of guys do as well. They use the dumbbells, but it's just like it might not be for me. Also, my form needs correcting. The journey is going really well, I would say. I'm really, whenever I'm there was a few times where I didn't want to go. I just didn't want to go, and I wanted to just lay in bed and relax. But then even I didn't give myself time to think about that. It was like I got dressed and I went there, and I'm like, oh, I don't want to go. I don't want to go. Like, I just don't feel like it today. And even though I was doing that while I'm putting my stuff in the locker, I was like, I'm all like, no, I don't want to do this. But then as soon as I go on the machine or anything, I start working out and just like giving it my all, even though I was not feeling well. I mean, there are times that I would cut it in half or anything, because I'm not really, like, I'm really exhausted, I'm not feeling it. So at least I showed up. I still went. So I'm trying to get into that you know, zone where I don't, you know, if there is any other reason, a legitimate reason that I can't go, then I'm still gonna go. So far the fitness journey is going well. I'm just taking it day by day. I am watching YouTube videos, to do forms and anything like that. I'm trying my very best to just keep on track. It's not about getting skinny anymore. It's about being healthy and being satisfied with your body. And that's what I'm trying to do. So that is the video for this week. And I hope that you guys, for the ones that watch it, I hope you guys enjoyed the previous vlogs, the 2 vlogs that I've put out. Am I gonna be doing vlogs all the time in that manner? Not necessarily, because that's the only thing that I have so far. So I feel like I don't want to be too repetitive, because literally that's my routine on a daily. I'm probably gonna do like random videos or just a sit down video or anything else, but I'm still gonna vlog. It's just that's my day-to-day at the moment. So for me, it doesn't make sense to keep doing the vlogging if it's the same thing. But I will be doing vlogging with my workouts and everything every couple of weeks, just to see if there's any improvements on the form, and then I will upload that for sure. So that is the future. That is the plan for the channel. I'm also thinking of streaming back again, and what I would do is I usually post that on Twitter, or X, sorry. I usually announce it on X, Twitter, and I will also post that on the YouTube post, so that those of you that don't have X or Twitter, I can post it also, so you guys can also catch up. Anyways, guys, so that is the video for this week. I hope you also enjoyed it. I just wanted to kind of give you an insight on my fitness journey, and also what this YouTube channel is going to be about. And I want to connect with you guys more as well. So thank you so much for supporting me, and the ones that continue to support me all these years. Thank you so much for being there. I am grateful for you, and I hope to, you know, put out more content, and hopefully I get better and improve on a lot of things. So I intend to, and I intend to learn more. I hope you guys have a wonderful week ahead, hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. And as always, much love and stay awesome. Bye.